Bob Coyle joining us, Riverside Golf and Vikings Golf. Getting ready to hit the links, Coach. I'm sure you're pretty excited. August is here.
Yeah, most definitely. We're ready to get things going here, and we lost some seniors from last year. We lost 5 seniors, but we got a good group coming back. Some juniors and sophomores, and can't wait to get the ball rolling on the links.
Well, let's talk about some of these veteran guys you have coming back and leaning on them a little bit to hopefully help as well with what you're going to do with some of those newer players that you have, and always to great to expose some new student athletes to the game of golf, something they hopefully could do forever.
Yes, we have 2 core guys coming back. One is Anthony DeFrancesco. He's been with us since 7th grade, and he's now a senior. He's coming back. He will be one of our starters, along with Evan Carrubba, who had a minor setback. You know, in basketball he tore his ACL, and he only played a half a year last year with us, and but he's full strength now. He's ready to go. And we got one of the newcomers we got coming in is Todd Monahan. He's a freshman, also a basketball player, but he's ready to go for us on the links also.
Coach, talk about in golf, you know, being able to coach players. You get a short window there in that preseason where there's some little corrections maybe you could do to try to get a little bit more consistency. Talk about what you try to do in the first couple of weeks.
Yeah, we have, it's really short. We have four days of practice. Hopefully we don't get any rainouts, but in those 4 days we work a lot on the short game, chipping, putting, and then the 5th day is the open tournament called the Jackman Tournament, and all the teams from the Lackawanna League participate in that. And it's a great event for the kids. They get to see the competition, what's out there for the upcoming season, and what they need to work on. So our kids are excited and they can't wait to get going.
Coach, as far as the home course, talk about that, and personally for you, what you think the favorite hole is on that course.
Our home course is Pine Hills. We have a new addition this year. Old Forge is actually coming in, so there's going to be 3 teams there: Riverside, Old Forge, and Westside. And our course, it's small, but it's tricky. I mean, you have to have the right club for the right yardage. And I think one of the holes that the kids like is the par 3, number 2, tee shots over water. It's only about 140 yards, but it's a tough hole, and I think the kids really enjoy that hole.
Well, Coach, sounds like you're going to have some fun this year. Some young ladies on the Riverside Lady Vikes Golf Team. Talk about getting some of those newer young ladies and getting them acclimated to the game.
Yeah, we have 4 girls who signed up this year. They're sophomores and juniors, and we're excited. You know, we had 1 or 2 in the past, but this year we have the most, which is 4. So they're ready to go, and so are we.
All right, Coach. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Anthony DeFrancesco joining us from the Riverside Golf Team. And Anthony, let's talk a little bit about your game. Where are you at here for your senior year?
Well, I used to be really good at driving, but I've been mainly working on my short game lately, and it kind of took away from my driving. So now I'm like a shorter driver, but a better putter and chipper.
Let's talk about that putting and chipping, especially at the home course. Those are things that you got to be pretty darn good at. So talk about the home course.
Well, the Pine Hills front 9, it's a relatively easy course. I know the greens pretty well, so I know where to put the ball, where to try to put a chip to make sure I'm in a good spot to win a match. Last year, I used to be terrible at chipping. Like, I could never place it. I'd always hit it too low, or hit it and miss the green completely, or too hard, or too soft. Anything except on the green. So that's why I spent so much time on it. And then my putting, my brother was always better than me at it. So I worked so hard so I could beat him in every aspect of the game, which now I can.
Well, that's always good. How about the love of the game? How often are you able to get out on a course now through the summer? You know, what's a high school guy able to do?
Well, I have a lot of work to do over the summer, so I try to get out as much as possible without conflicting with that. So I usually go out like once or twice, or a couple of times every month. I usually go out with my friend Evan over there, Carrubba. And sometimes I beat him, sometimes he beats me. It depends on who's doing better that day. And I usually go out with some other friends like Sam Hartman, Kyle Petrowski, And we have some newcomers like Todd Monahan and potential Jason Holman. So hopefully they come in and do well for us.
And a handful of young ladies getting ready to hit the links. There'll be something new for them as sophomores and juniors. That should be fun.
Yeah, it's new this year. We never had more than 1 or 2 girls. It's been a while, so it's good to see a couple more ladies come out to try to play.
As far as people you learn the game from, you mentioned your coach or some of your teammates, but anybody in the family that golfs as well, is that something you're looking at down the road to say, hey, I can golf with my brother? Or
yeah, when I was real young, my brother started up, and then when I was old enough to actually hold a club, I started out with my dad, and my mom and my sister attempted golf for a little bit, but eventually gave up on it. But yeah, ever since I was little, I went out with my brother and my dad, and we had a lot of fun doing it.
As far as a favorite hole for you, do you have one?
Number 8. Everybody seems to hate it, but I just love it.
Number 8 on the home course, huh?
Yep.
How about a favorite hole on a opposing course?
Probably the Island Green at the Muni. It's another difficult one, but I like it a lot.
Well, you like challenges. That's good. You also play some baseball at Riverside, right?
Yeah, I do. I'm a catcher for there, but I could play any position you want me to, just not second base.
We wish you the best this season on the golf course. Of course, in your senior year there as a Viking, all right?
Thank you.
Evan Carrubba joining us from the Riverside Vikings Golf Team. And Evan, home course, you're liking it a little bit more because you got a job over there. So talk about getting used to where you're at.
Yeah, I really like Pine Hills. I mean, it's close to my house as well. And I'm there a couple of times a week working, and I'm also there golfing a lot too. So I'm getting used to it.
As far as overall fun that you're having?
Yeah, I'm having a lot of fun working. It's actually better than you would think. And being on the golf course, it's nice.
Talk about learning a little bit about the game of golf, how it started for you and where you're at now.
I started playing when I was younger, playing competitively until I was a sophomore in high school. And I've been playing since then, and the sport really grew on me. I like it a lot.
Things that you worked on to make your golf game better, talk where you're at now.
I've worked a lot harder this year because being able to golf more. My driving is good, and so are my irons. My putting is a little inconsistent, but it's definitely getting better.
As far as some of your teammates this year, what are you hoping for some of them and seeing some progress maybe with them?
I hope for the younger guys just coming in, when they're playing in a match, they just got to keep their composure and just not get nervous like I was 2 years ago. So hopefully I can teach them to just stay composed.
Where's that confidence level right now going into the senior season?
I actually have a lot of confidence, especially playing at Pine Hills in our home matches. I feel like I got a pretty good advantage since I've been there a lot this year.
How about a favorite hole on the Pine Hills?
My favorite hole is probably number 1. I like it a lot, actually. It's farther, but there's a hill at the end, and you get a good bounce and a roll right down there.
How about another course that you can think of, maybe a hole you enjoy playing or that you've had some luck at?
I like Summit Hills, hole 11. It's a par 3, short, and I don't know, it's an easy birdie hole. So.
As far as having some of these younger players and rubbing off some of those things you said you learned with 4 girls this year and new to the game, what do you think your influence will be on some of those young ladies?
Hopefully it will be good. Hopefully they'll want to keep playing after this year. Hopefully they'll have a lot of fun, and hopefully they have success so they do want to come back.
Also play some basketball for the Vikings. Talk about what that's like.
It's fun. I mean, I love basketball. And Coach Morgan coming back last year, it was big because he's Riverside basketball. And I feel like after the summer, we had a really, really good summer. And I feel like Riverside basketball's back to where it is. So.
All right. Well, we wish you well here in your senior season in golf and basketball, of course, with your studies as well.
Thank you.